Here we are, another trailer reaction. Today we have Candyman trailer 2.
Yes, my name's Justin.
And I'm Hoochie.
And this is Just Fat Guys.
Just Fat Guys.
Trailer reaction.
Little known fact about this guy, he is frightened of Candyman. Terrified of Candyman.
Candyman does terrify the show. I mean, funny thing, me and Ricky shot a video of this trailer, but Ricky's dumbass forgot to turn on the recording button. So, this is not my first reaction to it. This is Hoochie's first reaction.
It is. And I will preface this with I've never seen Candyman, the originals. I haven't seen any of these trailers.
You're not a horror guy.
No, I'm not a horror guy, so this is all new to me. I don't know if this trailer is going to scare me or not. It might. It probably will. The way he describes it, it's the most terrifying thing in the world.
That's not true.
Well,
don't lie to him.
Okay,
would you
describe...
It's not the most terrifying thing in the world.
Not
the most
this
terrifying
in
thing in the
general.
world is the original Candyman.
That's what I'm talking about. Candyman in general. You describe it as to be the most terrifying thing in the world. So I don't know what I'm getting myself into by watching this.
I love horror movies. I grew up with them. When I was 2 years old, my mom took me to go see Hellraiser 2. Great movie. Great movie. Candyman, I cannot explain why. It just hits me in a different way than most people. I think it's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. I'm a 34-year-old man. I'm ashamed to admit that I tried watching it last year in broad daylight. Couldn't do it.
We'll see after this trailer if I'm actually going to go see this flick.
Yeah.
All right, you want to get into it? Let's start the trailer. You sure it's not that bad?
You know what? We'll talk about it afterwards.
All right, here we go.
Let's get started.
This is where it all began. The story of Candyman. Local character, he walk around handing out candy to the neighborhood kids. One day, a couple of kids get razor blades in their candy. Police come around. That's when I saw the true face of fear.
Get on your knees. Hands, hands, hands.
They beat him, tortured him, killed him right there on the spot. A couple weeks later, more razor blades and more candy. He been innocent.
So he's real?
Candyman ain't a he. Candyman's the whole damn hive. If you're out here looking for Candyman, you ask me, stay away.
I feel really connected to this story.
Go on.
Right here, in this neighborhood, the legend started. And the legend is, if we say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, we could summon him.
Summon the Candyman.
Hell no.
Candyman.
Anthony, no.
Candyman.
Stop.
I don't want to get creeped out in my new apartment before bed.
Candyman.
Black people don't need to be summoning.
I dare you.
Don't say that.
Say his name.
Candyman.
You better not do that last one.
Candyman. You want to be a part of the story, right?
No.
Say his name. Candyman.
Anthony? Anthony? Anthony?
Are you okay?
What the hell is going on? Anthony!
This neighborhood is haunted.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
He chose you. He has purpose for you.
Tell everyone. New to the neighborhood.
You should say it.
Candyman!
Say his name.
Candyman!
Okay.
All right.
I made it through, Hoochie.
You did.
I made it through. First things first. There's some things scaring me about this trailer.
Okay.
Not in a... I mean, I definitely got creeped out. I don't like him standing in the dark doorway. You see a silhouette of him. I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out. I'm going to think about it when I go to bed at night. Secondly, the thing that truly does scare me about watching this trailer, he looks CGI to me.
Yeah.
Like, that worries me.
Barely saw him, though.
Well, yeah, I get that. And I think they should keep it mystery.
Yeah.
But when they do show glimpses of him, he looks CGI to me.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look like a real person playing Candyman. I don't know why you just would get a real person. I mean, it's
I'm
just what I
sure-
saw. I know they got a real person play
Yeah,
Candyman. It'd be
yeah.
ridiculous for them to CGI.
But they probably have CGI in there, though. Like, I mean, from what I saw, it looks like he's kind of scarred up. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
Bees all around him and shit.
Well,
I mean, you need CGI for that.
Yeah, the bees thing, that's not a part of Candyman that scared me. Although, somebody did bring up to me, like, Justin, if you ever go into a bathroom and you see a bee in your bathroom, what would you do?
I brought that up to you.
You did.
That was me.
I would run away.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not playing with bees in bathrooms. Now, bees ain't in the house, I'm cool. But in the bathroom, but that's not the thing that scares me about Candyman. Now, the original 1992 movie, one of the greatest horror movies ever made with one of the greatest horror movie villains, in my opinion, the scariest horror movie villain. The backstory to Candyman was he was a slave, and he was having sexual relations with a white woman, and the townsfolk caught wind of it, and they cut off his hand and put a hook in place of it, and then they poured honey all over him.
Okay.
And they had a bunch of bees swarm him and stuff, and then they burned him alive. This version, which I think is smart to update it to today's times.
I mean, today's times, it's not really a 20-year difference. But go on.
This is a 30-year difference.
Yeah,
you would think that they could have used that story back then too, right? Police brutality.
Yeah.
They could have used it back then too.
Especially in the 90s, like whenever things like NWA were going on, and they were basically bringing police brutality to people's forefront.
This was around the time of Rodney King.
Yeah.
Now, that's their fault, but you have to understand, in the 90s, a lot of white people ran these studios and directed and wrote these movies. So they weren't thinking about that. They were going back to, slavery did. That was bad for black people. Not the 50 years, of police brutality and whites-only restaurants and lynchings and stuff going on until the 1980s. But regardless, I love that they're updating that. I like the whole animation thing at the beginning. That's creepy to me.
That was really neat. I really liked that, and I would like to kind of see a lot of that in the movie. I know they can't just, go through that, but I want to see, because I haven't seen the original Candyman, and if I don't see it by the time I go see this one, which I decided I am going to go see it because it looks pretty awesome, I need that whole backstory. So if they do that all with that little animation puppetry thing, that's cool.
Yeah, they don't really do it in the movie anymore because they basically showed you the whole thing in the trailer, it seems like.
Yeah, I want to see it in the movie.
Yeah, me too. Now, am I scared? Yes. Am I going to be able to sleep by myself tonight? Well, I got my dog and my cat. I think I'll be fine. But when I go see this movie, I've asked 10 to 12 people, I want you to come see this movie with me. I just want one to go. I don't want a whole party of people to go. I'm going to ask one to go with me. One will say yes. I told him, you're either staying the night at my house or I'm staying the night at your house. I cannot. It might be a whole weekend thing, actually.
You should ask a female, man.
I have.
Because then you can...
5 of them.
5?
Yeah. They said yes, but it was more like a, way, no, I really do need you.
Yeah.
I really do need to stay the night.
Was one of those females your mom?
Yes, and my aunt and my cousins. But no, I think that's an impressive trailer.
Now, my question is it a sequel? Because they keep talking about the Legend of Candyman and stuff like that. And
you brought that up.
It was it happened before and now he's back. But the story changed. So what's up with that?
Okay, there's actually kind of an interesting backstory here. Clive Barker wrote and directed the Hellraiser movie. He also wrote the books. He's a short story horror novello writer. He wrote a short story called The Forgiven, which Candyman is based off of. But I think in that story, he was white. And in the movie, they changed it to a black man and gave him the whole backstory, which made him a tragic, sympathetic character, kind of, even though he's brutally murdering people and scaring the shit out of little white boys like me. But yeah, so that happened. But this is basically Halloween 2018 type of thing, ordeal here. It looks like they're getting away from remakes and reboots because people are getting sick and tired of that. So they're going back to the original and making a sequel to the original and retconning Candyman's 2 and 3.
Oh, okay, so it's just going to be this happened, now it's happening again, so we need to figure out from the older gentleman, I'm guessing, who said new to the neighborhood or something like that. He's been through it.
Yeah, I just realized something.
What?
I have not been keeping count of how many times I said the handy, but see in front of Andy, man, things I'm staring right into your glasses every time I said it. And I've been very careful my entire life. People hey, just say it, and they'll say it in the mirror or something, and they go missing.
But glasses aren't mirrors, so you're good.
It's a reflection.
There's a reflection, but doesn't it have to be a mirror?
I hope you're right. I'm not that.
I think you're okay.
Okay.
I think we're good.
All right, yeah, because I've made it my whole life without doing that, ever. I would never do that.
And see, that's what
you're an idiot. Even if it's not true, it's an urban legend, whatever. Why would you put yourself in that situation?
Nobody should.
No. There's something so sinister about it to me. There's the music, the atmosphere, the voice. When the voice in the trailer pops up, come on.
Yeah, that was frightening. I will tell you that much. And that's the kind of thing that might give me nightmares. seeing him kill people, like, that's really nothing. It's that hidden, where's he going to pop up? Is he behind this mirror? You know, like, why would you even just say the name Candyman in a mirror at all?
Be careful.
I mean, if it's happened, that's why you got a movie, I guess. They got to say it. Otherwise, it's not going to show up and you don't have a movie.
They said it way too much.
And I just realized that since I know nothing of Candyman, and now that I do, there was an episode of South Park where they did a Candyman riff, except with Biggie Smalls.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Biggie. Hey, Phyllis!
So that's where that came from.
That even bothered me.
Did it?
Oh, yeah. Any mention of it or anything like... Dude, if I'll be at home in my bed, and if that thing pops up in my head, that word, or if anything pops up, and it happens more than you would think for a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
I'm in fear. I have to turn on my lamp behind my TV and go to bed. Try to go to sleep. Hopefully it works. Don't turn my back to the door.
I thought you said you turn the lights off.
You got me. I lied. No, that is a thing. But for some reason, recently, as a grown man, I was a lot smarter when I was a child. I would just cover myself up from head to toe in my blanket, and I would want the light off. I just felt more comfortable that way. It's weird, I know, but like I said earlier, what happens, happens. But here as an adult, for some reason, I like to have a little lamp on if I get scared. It's rare, but it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that, sometimes things scare me.
Yeah, I mean, me neither. I don't watch horror, and that's why.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't like nightmares.
Yeah,
and my wife doesn't like it either because I sleepwalk and try
your
and
wife's
kill her
the
in her
worst
sleep.
with it.
Oh, yeah, she can't watch that shit. Like, I want to watch it. Can't ever find time to do it. She's always around.
That's what's scary me about this trailer. There was so much CGI in it. I love it. The first It's amazing. Second It sucks. And the CGI is the only bad part, and it made it not scary. Man, please, not too many bees. It's cool, whatever, for a little bit, but don't overdo the bees, because it's going to be CGI, and please let the kills be practical. And Tony Todd, he's apparently making a cameo in this movie. He's the guy who played the original Candyman.
Oh, so he's not in the movie?
No, he's supposed to be, apparently, yeah.
So the guy who's playing Candyman now is a new Candyman?
Yeah, it looks like it, because it looks nothing like Tony Todd, and Tony Todd's probably like 70, 80 years old probably at this point, but man, that dude, tour de force.
Yeah?
Yeah, scariest performance I've ever seen in my entire life.
What if in this movie they make it to where Candyman, the original Candyman, was actually the slave who got the hook on his hand, and then this new one was his descendant who was a victim of police brutality, and there's two Candymen.
What I'm assuming is the main guy in the trailer, who I believe played Black Mantis and Aquaman. You didn't see that. Black Mantis, sorry. He is apparently going to be the new Candyman, which I don't like either. I could be wrong. Rumors. We haven't seen the movie yet. Can't wait to see it. Looks awesome. But it looks like somebody is a Candyman, and they're passing it on to, at least from the trailer, I believe, right? Looks like they're passing it on to him.
It's kind of what I look like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Because
Well, so maybe there's your Tony Todd cameo.
Yeah. No, Candyman needs to be throughout the movie. He's got a scary look. He's got a long,
trench coat?
fur trench coat thing, and the hook for the... Hooks scare me. People with hooks for hands... I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm not a fan. Like, Scream didn't scare me. I know she did last summer. Just a normal dude, but he had a hook for a hand. Scared the living shit out of me.
You're out then at that point. You're just like,
yeah.
You had a hook to the mix. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that was Candyman 2 trailer, and it made me want to see the movie. He's kind of having a little anxiety over here, but that's okay. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe. We'll be doing a lot more reactions. The podcast is coming up at some point. Get all three of us in here, start talking some stuff.
Just Fat Guys.
Just Fat Guys podcast. So subscribe, like, share. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, let us know if there's something you guys want us to react to.
Yeah.
And we'll do it.
We'll do it. And it doesn't have to be movie trailers. It can be anything.
Yeah, we're going to react to a lot.
We will just react. That's what it is. And also, be sure to say Candyman 5 times in the mirror tonight.
No, this video's going to get taken down. You can't tell people that.
Just give it a shot.